sound recordist and I hear something replying. But we find the limits of our technology in this forest.
It's too dense. You can't get through that forest at all.
Our high-tech recording equipment can't pick up what our ears clearly hear. Perhaps even for us, myth and reality are starting to blur.
But he said, even you, when you go into the forest, you'll feel like there are other animals there watching you. They exist on another level.
When Pat played the map inquiry call that the doctor had done for us and that I recorded, I heard something respond and Pat heard something respond as well. And to hear something back that isn't easily identifiable as any creature that we've heard before here really put the wind up me. But
we did hear something. And if the Mapinguari is a giant ground sloth, a screaming call would make sense. Smaller tree sloths call with a wailing shriek. Increase the size of their vocal cords, and you lower the pitch. Slow a sloth call down, and it sounds just like what we heard. This might support David Oren's theory, but it's not proof. So there's one more test I want to try with my last and best witness. To find out what he saw with an animal identity parade.
Não fica nessa mata.
And I didn't recognize the bear.
Agora a anta já conhece porque ele fica dentro dessa mata.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you recognize the tapir?
I throw in a couple of wild cards to see if Giavaldo's imagination has got the better of him.
No, I've never seen the rhino. That makes sense, he wouldn't have.
Eu também conheço também.
So for the gorilla, some type of monkey. I can see that.
É tipo, só que o braço dele mais forte.
So for the picture of the sloth, he's saying that the animal that he saw had arms like this, but it was much, much bigger.
Now for the animal that I think may be responsible.
So yeah, he recognizes this animal right away and says that it's an anteater, but says that the animal that he saw is much, much different than this. Yeah, the arms are a little bit similar, but nothing really like this animal.
To a forest hunter, this is an anteater. No more, no less. But this is the skeleton of a giant ground sloth. And this is a model of what scientists believe they looked like.
O tipo desse, ó, eu acho que esse bicho.
It was kind of like that. I think that was the animal. I really think that looks like it. It's arms like that.
Parecido. Ele é o mais branco ele. Eu vi, o pelo é mais branco.
Claws?
É, porque uma unha é muito curta.
They're bigger.
A unha que eu fiz não é.
I'm speechless. The only way Giovanni could have seen this animal is if it's still alive and out here in the forest.
So this animal, the one that you saw, most scientists believe that this creature died out over 10,000 years ago.
E o braço parecido.
I'm sure my dad does too.
Parecido.
That's so exciting. That's great. He's saying that, well, maybe this animal went extinct, but I saw something very, very similar to it, with the same body, the same arms, and the same face. It's really blowing my mind that potentially this man saw a giant ground sloth, an animal that supposedly went extinct 10,000 years ago.
We know that 96% of this last great wilderness remains unexplored. We also know that 1/3 of all mammals declared extinct in recent centuries have gone on to be found to still exist. Add this to what I've learned out here, and there's only one conclusion. Although as yet there's no smoking gun, we need to take David
This will be a good YouTube video too.
seriously indeed.
In the highlands of Mexico lurks a blood